Well, folks, gather round because we've got a real gem from the Great White North today. It seems that the Royal Bank of Canada, or RBC for those in the know, has decided that the whole work-from-home experiment has run its course. Starting this September, they're mandating that employees return to the office not 1, not 2, but 4 days a week. That's right. The same bank that couldn't stop singing the praises of remote work during the pandemic is now pulling a full 180. Now, let's break this down, shall we? First off, RBC's bigwigs are touting this move as a way to foster in-person collaboration and strengthen human connections. Because apparently, the countless Zoom meetings, Slack messages, and virtual happy hours just weren't cutting it. It's almost as if they believe that the only way to truly bond with your colleagues is by sharing the same recycled office air and fighting over the last cup of stale coffee. But wait, there's more. Employees have been voicing concerns about the added commuting time and transportation costs. You know, those pesky little things that eat into your day and your wallet. But hey, who needs extra time with family or a few more bucks in their pocket when you can have the joy of sitting in traffic for hours on end? It's all about that human connection, right? And let's not forget the timing of this announcement. RBC decided to drop this bombshell on the same day they reported earnings that fell short of analysts' expectations. Coincidence? I think not. It's almost as if they're trying to distract us from the fact that their financial performance isn't exactly stellar. But hey, who cares about profits when you can force your employees back into the office? Now, let's talk about the broader implications here. RBC isn't the only bank pulling this stunt. JPMorgan Chase did the same thing earlier this year, requiring employees to be in the office 5 days a week. It's almost as if these big banks are in a competition to see who can be the most out of touch with the modern workforce. Because nothing says we value our employees like completely disregarding their preferences and well-being. Why wasn't shouting here? But here's the kicker. RBC employs over 94,000 full-time staff globally. That's a lot of people who now have to rearrange their lives because some executives decided that in-person work is the only way to get things done. Never mind the fact that studies have shown remote work can be just as productive, if not more so, than traditional office work. But who needs data when you have gut feelings and outdated notions of productivity? And let's not overlook the environmental impact. More people commuting means more cars on the road, more emissions, and more pollution. But hey, who cares about the planet when you can have the satisfaction of seeing your employees' faces in person? It's not like climate change is a pressing issue or anything. So, what's the takeaway here? It seems that RBC and other banks like it are more interested in maintaining the status quo than adapting to the changing times. They're clinging to outdated ideas of what work should look like, even if it means alienating their employees and contributing to environmental degradation. But hey, at least they'll have the pleasure of knowing that their employees are miserable and unproductive in person, rather than happy and productive at home. In conclusion, RBC's decision to force employees back into the office is a shining example of corporate short-sightedness. and disregard for employee well-being. It's a move that prioritizes outdated notions of productivity over the realities of the modern workforce. But hey, at least they'll have the satisfaction of knowing that their employees are miserable and unproductive in person, rather than happy and productive at home. So, to all the RBC employees out there, I say, good luck. May your commutes be short, your coffee be strong, and your patience be infinite. Because it looks like you're going to need it.